Yeah, I'm going to talk about top three data warehousing tools. I've personally used all three of them, and I have a good point of view for these data warehousing tools. So I'm not going to talk about if they're performant, if they scale well, because all of them are like pretty stable platforms. I'm going to just go more into detail of these platforms. Two disclaimer before I go into that. First one is know your cloud platform. You can't just pick any of these data warehousing tools, irrespective of which cloud platform you are in. So know your cloud platform before choosing any one of these. Second one is know the scale of your project. So if the scale of your project is like really small, you just have maybe 20, 30, 100, 200 tables, that's like a small scale. It's better to go with any approach which is kind of available or which is less costly, instead of choosing any one of these specifically. So yeah, the third on my list is Google BigQuery. So the biggest plus point of BigQuery is that it's serverless. So it's been like it's serverless from the beginning. It's not like for other warehousing tools who became serverless with time. That's the big plus for this, because it's having the serverless technology from the roots. Other thing is this one is cost efficient as compared to the other ones. The most cost efficient out of the top three that I have, and it supports really well with the streaming data. So these are the three big plus points for BigQuery. I mean, it's like really a stable warehouse that can be used. The only negative point for BigQuery right now is the use of GCP as a platform. So as compared to the other platforms, GCP is not widely used. So whether you're going to use BigQuery or not, it largely depends on if you are using GCP as the cloud platform or not. Number two on my list is AWS Redshift. So the biggest plus point for Redshift is it's on the AWS ecosystem. So you can integrate anything on the AWS ecosystem. So they have like a lot of services for everything, and it's the most popular cloud platform as well. So a lot of big organizations, they prefer using AWS as compared to the other ones, though the things are shifting in last few years. People are moving into Azure and GCP as well, but this one is kind of still dominant in the market right now. And then I think the recent developments done by Redshift. So Redshift is also a very mature platform right now as compared to when it was introduced. So it's a mature platform. Yeah, and then I mean, talking about the drawbacks in here is what we have seen is as compared to the other data warehousing tools, this one needs a lot of tuning, optimization from the user by manually doing all of these things, which is not there in other data warehousing tools. So that's a kind of a drawback, because we're moving into something which is like kind of managed by the warehousing tool itself. And then what we have seen is scaling is not that seamless as compared to the BigQuery, Snowflake, these warehouses. Though what we have seen is when it comes to the like really huge data, what I have noticed is Redshift performs slightly better as compared to the others, but that is like just a slight difference in terms of performance. But overall, yeah, it's kind of a decent tool to have, and the biggest plus point is the AWS ecosystem. So number one on my list is Snowflake, as we are seeing that where the market is moving towards, that is the platform which is cloud agnostic, and that is what Snowflake offers. So you can use Snowflake with any major cloud platform, AWS, Azure, GCP, anyone. Yeah, and then another good feature which is also there in BigQuery as well is they have independent scaling of storage and compute resources. So if you want to scale up the storage, you can just do that independent by not changing anything in the compute resources, and vice versa. You can just maybe do the same changes in cloud resources without changing anything in the storage. So yeah, that's like a really good feature which is there in Snowflake. And then you can easily share your data across your Snowflake accounts. So if you have multiple accounts in your organization, and you want to share some data with some other account, so you can easily do that in real time. So that's a great feature to have for big organization. One drawback that I can see, and that is kind of the only drawback that I can see in Snowflake, a major drawback is in terms of predicting the costing. So costing can really go up in no time without you even knowing about it. So it's good to just kind of keep good checks on the Snowflake costing. I think Snowflake can soon would improve on this, because we are seeing like a lot of things kind of coming up from the Snowflake side in terms of enhancements, improvements, and all. So yeah, I think Snowflake is what stable warehouse right now, and that is even where the market is moving towards. So yep, thank you.